Good morning and welcome to Write with Rachel. I'm Rachel and I'll be your guide today. We're going live from my studio today in San Diego, California, and I'm improvising everything as I go, including sharing today's prompt and writing along with you. If you're ready, go ahead and grab your journal, your computer, sketchpad, your favorite voice app, or whatever tools you prefer to use to express yourself. Today's prompt is roll the dice, and we're going to roll the dice today, come up with some different numbers, and then we'll use that number to create a prompt. So today we're going to roll the dice 5 times and create a number. That number could be a number on a check, it could be a zip code, or it could be anything else that you would like. So let's roll the dice. We have a 3, a 1, a 1, another 1, and a 1. So we have 3, 1, 1, 1, 1. Let's look real quick and see if that's a zip code or if there is any special meaning associated with that number. Okay, our good friend Google says that in logistics and law, code 31111 involves federal regulations on commercial motor vehicle length. It can also refer to an extension of the number 311 in angel numbers, focusing on positive affirmations. And let's see if it is a zip code. It is not a standard zip code, but it appears as a county identifier in Nebraska, in Lincoln County, Nebraska. So we'll put down that this is representing Lincoln County, Nebraska. Okay, well, we have lots of directions we can take this prompt today. Let's start with some ideas for a creative writing prompt. Let's say you come home from work one day and you open up an envelope, and inside there is a check for $31,111. And the stipulation is that you can only spend the check on things that you truly love. And you think, oh my gosh, that'll be so easy. There's so many things that I love. So you go and you deposit the check and you grab your credit card and you go to your favorite store. And the first thing you decide to buy is the latest book that you've been wanting to read. You go up to the cash register to pay for it because you feel like you really love this author. And when you go to pay for it, your credit card is declined. Well, you just put $31,111 into your account, so why? What is going on? That would be a fun direction to explore for a creative writing prompt. Let's say you want to set a story that takes place in Lincoln, Nebraska. And you know that in the winter it can get very cold. It can even get icy. And let's say that you are visiting the zoo because you've just learned about a new species of animals that just showed up. and they only thrive in ice cold conditions. Now you have to figure out what kind of animal is it and how did it get there. If you want to go in a journaling direction, you could definitely journal about what you would do if you received a lump sum of money that was over $30,000. What kind of car would you buy? What kind of practical decisions would you make? What kind of fun decisions would you make? You could also write about a time that you had a serendipitous um, time when an unexpected amount of money came into your life. I also encourage you to consider the wild card option. Wild card option is completely your choice. What did you think about when I introduced the prompt? What did you think about when you saw the numbers? There's something about the four ones. Maybe those are aces. You're thinking in terms of cards. Maybe those are dollar bills, literally ones. Maybe these numbers mean something specific to you. In addition, there's also the list making direction. You could make a list of cities in Nebraska. You can make a list of other angel numbers. You could write a list of positive affirmations. You could make a list of what you would do with a lump sum of over 30K. You could make a list of what these numbers mean to you. And as you're journaling today, remember that you can always incorporate these different elements into whatever you're working on. You can incorporate something from your own history into a creative writing prompt. You can include something that you would journal about into a list. And you can also take something from any of these categories and turn it into a wild card. They can all work together that way. In a few minutes, I'm going to ring the bell and I'm going to start my writing time. And during that time, I'm going to be talking through my process. I'm going to do that for about the first 5 minutes that I'm writing. At that point, I will switch to a silent writing time. I welcome you to join me whenever you're ready. And just know that you can join in whenever you'd like. You can watch my writing process whenever you'd like. And at the end, we will do a quick review and then sum things up for the day. So let's go ahead and get started. So here I'm having the check coming into the person's hands via her late aunt. And the aunt says, you can only use this money on things you truly love. Our giftee is elated. She's thrilled with this money. She turns to her partner and says, oh my God, she shouts, I really love reliable transportation. Let's go buy a new car. After 5 hours at the dealership, yay, I was excited to pay. But, of course, they wouldn't take a credit card. So we ran over to my bank and I asked for a cashier's check in the amount of $29,287. I'm sorry, said the bank manager. It seems like there's something not working with our system. Can you come back tomorrow? Back to the dealership and asked if they could hold the car. They said, no, but you can always come back tomorrow when you have the money and pick out a different one. Don't think they believed me, but whatever. Determined to make the best of the long day, my partner said, I know something else you love. And I said, what? My partner said, you love tacos. Well, it was a Tuesday. We went to the taco stand. And when I pulled out my credit card, the one connected to my bank, hey, it was declined. I guess the whole system is down, said my partner, and picked up check. I now invite all of you to join me if you haven't already, and we'll do another 5 minutes of silent writing time. Feel free to begin whenever you are ready. And that's the end of our writing time today. If you're in a good flow, I encourage you to keep going. The direction I took this story is that they went out, the card was declined, so she was declined on getting a car, she was declined on getting tacos. The next day she goes to work, she's really busy, she tries calling the bank once, but they don't answer. She realizes at the end of the day that her purse is gone. So she calls the bank to put a hold on that credit card, hold on her account, and they tell her that someone took out a $30,000 advance on her card or somehow took the money out of the account. For a moment, our giftee is stumped. Who did she love enough to be able to take the money? And then she remembers her aunt long ago telling her something. You can't really love things, said my aunt. You can only love people. I went outside, scanning back and forth, hoping my partner would pull up in a new car. So, did the partner take the money? Would the partner show up in the new car? Was loving the partner the access to the things that she loved? Did they love those things together? That's the end of my draft for the day. As always, you are welcome to take my story starter and finish the story. I'd also love for you to share what you wrote today in the comments. But if you'd rather keep it private, that's perfectly fine too. I'd love for you to join me again tomorrow. I'll be posting a new writing session every weekday. And if you'd like to keep writing together, feel free to subscribe to the channel. Thank you for writing with me today, and I look forward to seeing you tomorrow.